gold bracket, championship bracket underway tonight. Our first game will feature Pioneer taking on Los Fresnos, Lady Falcons, and the Lady Pioneers. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you about this bracket and about broadcast coming up here on Rio Sports Live. Again, we are live from the Vipers practice facility. It's the Venom Challenge. The gold bracket continues on Rio Sports Live.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the teams meet out at the net as we are getting set for this play-in game on the quarterfinals side of the Venom Challenge on the gold bracket. This has Pioneer taking on Los Fresnos. We'll follow this up with Nikki Rowe playing Memorial Blue. And then we'll advance to the semifinals at 7 o'clock. Mission Vets will take on the winner of this game. At 8 o'clock, Mackay will take on the winner of our second game today. And then our championship game will take place at 9 o'clock right here on this court. Again, our broadcast coming your way here on Rio Sports Live as we have continued coverage for volleyball as we head into the actual UIL volleyball season, which is just around the corner for these girls. Falcons will be on the left side and Pioneer will be on the right side here at the Venom Challenge. These are best of 3. Games to 25, no cap. And we'll start it off with Pioneer serving from the right side. Games to 25, win by 2. If we get to a third game, that's at 15, win by 2. Again, no cap. So we could play for a while before we get an eventual winner in this game. Serve across is an ace served up by Pioneer, and that's how we start 1-0. Pioneer on top. We had the Diamondbacks in some of our earlier broadcasts. And so they are a competitive team. So is this Los Fresnos team. A pass in the back row up to the net. Tipped over, covered by Pioneer. Back set, down the corner. That's a spike for a kill. It's a 2-0 game. Pioneer on top. Diamondbacks defense made the play, and then the offense turned the big kill around. Los Fresnos, center set this time, past the block. Back row plays that for Pioneer, off the net. Looking for the back corner, racing back there. The libero is Stella Stumbaugh. Gets that forward. Ball at the net, challenge there, still alive on the Pioneer side. Back over on Los Fresnos. Better set this time. Carla Stumbaugh, the setter, gets it over. Ball back on the Falcon side. High set center, that's off the block, played by Pioneer. Long rally, Pioneer up 2-0 early on. Los Fresnos on the return. Off the net, over. Pioneer right back at you with a jump set, and that's going to be 2 touches and a point to Los Fresnos, makes it 2-1. Lady Falcons to serve. Serve across is played by Pioneer. Ball over, back on the back row. Stumbaugh there to play that. Now this is the Lady Falcons over on the Pioneer side. Pioneer looking to set it off the net. Down the corner again, another point. And they're finding something back there on that angle. leading to another point for Pioneer. They're up 3-1 early on. Diamondbacks back at the service line. Serve that across, played by Stembaugh. Gets it to the setter, and over it goes on the Pioneer side, off the net. Past the blockers, another point for Pioneer. They're up 4-1 early. Timeout called by the Falcons. They seem to be reacting more so than attacking, and they'll talk that over. Pioneer on top early. Quarterfinal game of the Venom Challenge Gold Bracket continues after this on Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here after a timeout, Pioneer gets it over. That's an ace, and Sharyland Pioneer maintains momentum here to start game number 1 against Los Fresnos. Another serve coming across, deep serve, this time played nicely. Off the net, right side, over, back row there to cover that for Pioneer. Ball at the net, spiked over off the block, and that's a point for Pioneer as they take that off the block. .6-1 out of the gate for Sharyland Pioneer. And they'll look to serve across. Deep serve played by the Falcons. They'll get that over. Ball right on the attack side, middle, tipped over the block, covered by the Falcons. Black row gets it over. Pioneer right back at you on the attack with a quick set. Nice play on the back row by the Falcons again, as back there now is Stella Stembaugh. Stembaugh makes a couple of nice plays. This one goes too deep, and it's out of bounds. Another point to Pioneer. They go up 7-1. Follow this up with Nikki Rowe taking on Memorial's blue team. First of 5 games coming your way here from this court. Center set, big spike for the Falcons, and a big kill makes it a 7-2 game. Falcons that time on the attack. They'll rotate Stella Stembaugh back at the service line to serve this up. Right-handed server puts it across, short serve played by Pioneer. Back set again on the angle. That's a point for Pioneer. They go up 8-2. Cross court that time on the spike, and the kill successful. Serve over by the Diamondbacks, right back on their side on the return of serve. Diamondbacks punch it up with a back row set. That's out of bounds off the back row. Pointless Fresnos. Again, you continue to watch and see if this Falcon team will get on track. Mia Brown in the ball game. She'll be serving. Brown with a jump serve, gets it across. That's off the net, and an ace served up for Mia Brown and Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons still trailing by 4. Brown ready to serve again. Another short serve. This time the return of serve up near the net, played on the Falcon side, and in the net called on Pioneer. And so immediately the serving by Brown, racking up some points here on this rotation back. Pioneer changing things up defensively. Now a conversation over at the net before the next serve by Mia Brown. Everything in place there, and so Brown will ready to serve. 8-5, Pioneers led throughout this game. Sometimes a pause in the action is all a team needs to regroup. See if the Falcons can recover, see if the Diamondbacks can sustain the momentum. There's a big spike attempt played by Pioneer. Good coverage defensively, but they'll have to go on the defense again. High set, center, off the block, point Los Fresnos. 8-6 as they got within 2. All this after Brown checks in to serve. Ready to go with another serve. Played by Pioneer. Spiked over off the tip. That's a point for Pioneer. And the Diamondbacks will regain the serve. Maintain the lead as it goes up to 3. Diamondbacks back at the service line. The jump serve with some pace. Falcons set it up center. That's covered by the block. Pioneer will get it over. Falcons of Los Fresnos from the left side tip that over the block, and that's a point. The block was there early. So often if you give a hitter time to establish where those blockers are in place, gives them some options on how to attack. Pioneer on the set this time. That's off the net. 4 hits call and a point to Los Fresnos. 1 point game at 9-8. Pioneer with the lead, but now the Lady Falcons with a chance to tie it up. Serve across played by Pioneer. Good pass up at the net. Set it on the left-hand side. Played by the Falcons. Halford on the attempt. Got it across. Played by Pioneer. Back over on the Falcons side, up near the net. Challenge one there, and the Pioneer Diamondbacks score again. 10-8 game. Every time Los Fresnos gets close, Pioneer able to ease away a little further, maintain that lead. They'll serve again. That's an ace for Pioneer. They go up 11-8. Diamondbacks ready to serve again. Ball up high, played over the net, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons rotate back in. In position to serve. Just off the net, played by Pioneer. Off the net, they'll hit it. Not enough on that, and another point to Los Fresnos, another chance for them to tie. Good serve across. Over, played by the Lady Falcons. They'll set it up off the net. Jasmine Garcia with that kill attempt. Ball over on the Pioneer side. Garcia to stem ball, right back to Garcia, and she puts it away. Ties it up at 11 apiece. Garcia that time. Started with a good pass. And then was in position for the kill after the set. Pioneer looking to regain the lead now. Punch it over, and they'll do so. And go back up 1 at 12-11. Ball went out of play there, so they'll retrieve that. Shelby Cavazos back to serve for Pioneer. Played by Stambaugh. High set again to Garcia. Tips it over the blockers. Diving play by Pioneer. Keeps that alive. Great play on the back row by Los Fresnos. Rally continues. Point. Lady Falcons, we're all tied. Good play on the back row that time by Brown. She'll check out of the game. Danielle Galan checks in. She'll serve it up. Played by Pioneer. That's in the back corner. That's in, and the Diamondbacks score again. Diamondbacks back up by 1 at 13-12. On on the jump serve. That's a cross, deep serve. It goes out of bounds. Ties us up again. And we pan to the right side when the servers on the Pioneer side. You can see the trophies behind there. Some impressive trophies they have to award here tonight. The gold bracket going on this gym, on this floor. And then the silver bracket behind us. We're also broadcasting from there. Tip over the blockers. Falcons keep it alive, but 4 hits is called. And so Pioneer, who has never trailed in this game, led by as many as 5. And they go back up 1 here. Serve across, a good one, played by the Falcons. Right side attempt, played nicely by the Diamondbacks. Over the block, Falcons back on the attack. Big kill, left side on the angle, that's out of bounds. Everything was right about that on the pass, the set, the approach. The hit carried too far. Diamondbacks to serve it up again. Deep serve. Stambaugh nearly called for 2 hits. That is a lift called. Another point to Pioneer. They go back up 3. Game 1 here of a best of 3. Goes to 25, win by 2. Pioneer serves it over. That's an ace for the Diamondbacks, and they're back up 4. Next serve. Deep serve, back corner, out of bounds. Service errors have given up a couple of points here for Pioneer. Fearless Fresnos, you take advantage of any and every opportunity given. Try to climb your way back into this game. Short serve, challenge at the net. Won by the Lady Falcons, and they score to make it 17-15. Los Fresnos. Short serve. Ball played on a jump set. Big swing played, but nothing doing. Point to Pioneer. They're back up 3. Terrific set that time in the kill. Short serve, and that's an ace for Pioneer. They're back up 4. So making up for the service errors, the Diamondbacks have come up with some gems on the service line, producing points on the ace. Another serve across with some pace. Good pass this time by the back row. Ball off the net, tipped over, punched up in the air. Diamondbacks on the attack. Back row again makes the play for the Falcons. Up at the net, that's off the block. Played up high near the net. Pioneer will get it on the Los Fresnos side. Lady Falcons again trying to set it up. Over. Pioneer, good chance here. Quick set middle, off the block. Played by the Falcons. Back row gets it over. Diamondbacks there to play that. Off the net this time. Blocked, and on the Falcons side it falls. Pioneer gets the point. Timeout called by Los Fresnos. Sharyland Pioneer up. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we get back into action. 5-point game. Here in game 1, Pioneer on top. I've never trailed in this game. And they serve it up. Another strong serve, another ace. Point for Pioneer, they're up 6. The winner of this takes on Mission Veterans at 7 o'clock right back here on this court. Diamondbacks ready to serve again. Deeper serve this time, back corner. That is an ace as it hits in the corner. The Diamondbacks up 7. Next serve across. Back row there to play that for Los Fresnos, off the net this time. Huge swing, and that's a point for the Lady Falcons. They needed that. Point scored, cuts the lead to 6. Brown checks back into the game to serve for the Lady Falcons. Jump serve across just off the net. Pioneer with a jump set, a huge swing, ball played, and nothing doing. Point Pioneer. Middle making the play for Pioneer. Diamondbacks to serve. Jump serve is across. Good pass. Good set middle. Big swing played by Pioneer off the back row. Diamondbacks attack from the back row. Falcons there to cover that. Halford plays it over. Ball over on the Pioneer side. Quick set off the block. Point Pioneer. Game point now for Sharyland Pioneer here in game number 1. Deep serve. Played over by the Falcons, and in the net it goes. Point Pioneer, and they take game 1. From start to finish, Pioneer rules game 1. Game 2 coming up in this best of 3. This is Real Sports Live coverage of the Venom Challenge Gold Bracket on Real Sports Live. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format. No fish over 21 inches. $150 per team or boat. Maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. Back here on Real Sports Live, our coverage from Edinburgh here on a Tuesday as we wrap up our summer coverage of volleyball. A week from this Friday, we'll be covering volleyball at the UIL tournament level, as the Donna tournament will be playing on Friday and Saturday. Also taking a look at being able to cover the Mac High Pound Fest at the same time, putting a couple of our systems to work as high school volleyball officially gets underway. Lady Falcons trying to regroup, set it up here on game number 2 with a quick serve, quick spike, down it goes, point Pioneer, and how about that for a start game 2? Probably the biggest kill of the night thus far. Just a letter perfect set, and then a crunching kill. Pioneer serves again. Falcons on the return to serve. From the back row, get it middle. Played over, Pioneer, good pass, quick set, tipped over the block, but 2 hits is going to be called on Pioneer, and we're all tied. Lady Falcons ready to serve. Desmond Garcia puts it over. Pioneer to play that off the net on a spike. Punched in the air, nothing doing. Point Pioneer. That's what's happening here. The Diamondbacks just continue to bring just enough to maintain a lead. They'll serve here. Played over on the Falcon side. Pioneer there to cover that. Falcons go on the attack again. Brown on the swing, played by Pioneer, off the net this time left side, tip right back at you on the block. Back over on the Falcon side. Pioneer able to score the point. Hustle right there on a ball that appeared to be going down. Another serve for Pioneer over on the Falcon side, and that's an ace. 4-1 lead as Pioneer's servers have been an integral part of the Game 1 win, and now here in Game 2 with an ace. Short serve this time, played by the Falcons. Good chance here for the Diamondbacks to score. That's off the net though, point to Los Fresnos. Opportunity knocked that time for the Diamondbacks. Nothing doing. Falcons rotate Jasmine Garcia to the service line. Diamondbacks set it off the net, spike across, played by the Lady Falcons. Punched over the block. On the back row attack, that's just off the net, and a point as the Diamondbacks get the roll. Just enough pace on that. Edged over the net for the point. Diamondbacks to serve again. This is Danielle Alvarez on the serve. Point to the Lady Falcons. Falcons down 2, short serve. High set, Diamondbacks on the attack. Falcons can't cover that. Another point to the Diamondbacks. Pioneer up 3. Diamondbacks ready to serve again. Jump serve across. High set, Falcons able to get it over. And a point as it goes off the back row. Makes it a 6-4 game. Los Fresnos to serve again. Jump serve across. High set on that left side. Played by the Falcons. Middle, nothing doing. Point Pioneer, they go up 7-4. Diamondbacks up 3, serving. High challenge at the net, won by the Diamondbacks, and they go up 4. That's been the story as this front row continues to pace, feeding off of the serves, which have been keeping this Falcon team backpedaling more so than attacking. There's a good set and a kill for the Falcons. Trims the lead back to 3, and Los Fresnos will serve. Stella Stambaugh back at the service line. No numbers on their jerseys. We've talked about that throughout our coverage of the Venom Challenge. Makes it difficult at best to be able to come up with names in a lot of cases. High set for the Diamondbacks. That's over the block. Punch in the air. Nothing doing. Point Pioneer. And they keep applying pressure, this Pioneer team, by maintaining the lead. Good serve. Return a serve this time sets up the hit. Pioneer on the attack. Off the block, that's another point. Pioneer again. Up 5. Reset this serve. And now they award the point to Los Fresnos, calling in the net. So a 9-6 game. Lady Falcons will serve. High short serve. Pioneer on the return. Past the block. Back row there. Stambaugh to cover that. Right back at you, the Falcons. Pioneer from the right side on the angle. Played by the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Pioneer now can set it up on the attack. Center. Past the block. And point. Pioneer scores again. Diamondbacks back up 4. Lady Falcons set it up off the net. Off the back row. Pioneer plays it off the net. Played by the Falcons. Somehow they get a hit out of that. Played by Pioneer as they keep it alive. Back on the Falcon side. High set center. Block back at you. Another point for Pioneer, and they go up 5. You just get that sense that Pioneer is not going away here in this contest. Back set this time, leads to the hit. Played by the Falcons. Halford gets it over, kept alive, and over on the Falcons side. Point Pioneer, they score on the rally. Timeout called by Los Fresnos. Pioneer have already won game 1, trying to sweep this in 2. Back after this. Back here on Rio Sports Live, and we are back to coverage. Pioneer up by 6 will serve. Los Fresnos trying to regroup, trying to get in sync here, and trying to start the comeback trail. That ball goes out of bounds, and a point to the Lady Falcons. 5-point game. Sharyland's got a tournament coming up a couple of weeks from now. We are fully anticipating broadcasting from that here on Rio Sports Live. Ball up in the air, played by the Lady Falcons, and a point as it stayed right on the net and fell for the Falcons. They get the point. 4-point game. Falcons to serve again. Deeper serve this time. Pioneer sets it off the net, punch past the block, and point there as Pioneer catches the back row too deep. 5-point lead. Diamondbacks to serve it up. Played by the Falcons. High set to Brown. Got it over. Falcons watch as Pioneer sets it up. And another point as the Diamondbacks just relentless on the attack, coming at you again. 6-point lead for Sharyland Pioneer. Trying to punch their ticket into the semifinals. Mission Vets awaits the winner. Ball over on the Falcon side. High back set this time. That's off the double block, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. They just went right at it, attacking the block. And this Falcon team, again, trying to build on anything that they can sense might change the direction of this match, not just this game. This match has been downhill, all Pioneer from early on. Another point for the Lady Falcons as that one goes in the net. And so now, Los Fresnos will be serving it up. Another deep serve, nothing there. Point, Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons cut the lead back to 3. Serve across, played over. Good return this time by the Diamondbacks. That's off the net and a point. As that rolled just off the net, carried over for the point. Diamondbacks to serve again. Alvarez sent it across. Played by the Falcons over. Diving play kept alive by the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Off the block on the hit. Ball on the Falcons side, middle. Big swing played by Pioneer. Good recovery defensively. Punch it over. Falcons coming right back at you. Again to the middle. Again the spike. And point it goes. Falcons make it 15-12. Good serve right across, played by the Diamondbacks. Falcons can go for the attack point here to Brown. Off the block. Pointless Fresnos, 2-point game. Brown on the kill. That's in the net. Point to Pioneer. They maintain the lead. It's now back to 3 points. Whistle blows as they are waiting, and now we're ready. Jump serve this time. That's in the net. Service errors can open up a door if the Falcons are able to come through. They'll substitute in. Tate Halford in. Rotates back to the service line for Los Fresnos. Played by the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Right side. Halford there to dig that. Pass forward. Falcons get it over. Pioneer on the attack left side with a left hand. Off the block. Played by the Falcons. And a point for the Diamondbacks. They go up 17-14. That's been the case as the Diamondbacks have maintained this lead. Short serve across. Played a high set. Falcons get it over. Looking for the back corner. Nothing doing. Another point for Pioneer. They're up 4. Pioneer to serve again. Over, played by the Falcons, off the net, off the block, and back at you as Pioneer scores again. Now anytime there's a big hit attempt by Los Fresnos, Pioneer able to cover it. Short serve over, and that is a near ace. It is. Point to the Diamondbacks. They're back up by 6. Timeout called by Los Fresnos. They got to draw one more line in the sand and make this one stick. Pioneer trying to sweep it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here after the timeout. Fresno's Lady Falcons took that timeout. They are the last ones to break out and make their way back on the floor. Down by 6 here. It's not the end of the world, but right now you have got to build some momentum. If you're on the Los Fresnos side. Ball up in the net. Punched over by the Diamondbacks. Play continues, and a crunching kill for the Falcons gets them a point. To 15. Falcons get it over. Pioneer with a high set. Left side, down the side, played by the Falcons. That's off the net. Another point for Los Fresnos. Big spike, played over. Falcons set up the block. Pioneer gets it over, played on the Falcons side. Two-handed over. They'll punch that over, and it's still up at the net. Played by the Falcons, they'll get it over. Falcons back on the attack, set it up for Pioneer, off the block. Again, the back row there to play it. Long rally here for this point. Still alive as the Falcons watch. Pioneer from the back row, big attempt. The liberos come into play on that one, ball in the net, and a point to the Diamondbacks. Long rally, Pioneer cuts it back to 5. Five-point game. Serve across. That's an ace served up by Pioneer. They go up by 6. Diamondbacks ready to go. Ball up high on the set. Reaching back for the extra, but it's still blocked by Pioneer. Diamondbacks quickly set it up middle. Challenge at the net. Diamondbacks score the point again. They lead by 7 at 23-17. Quick serve across, diving play by the Lady Falcons just to keep that in play. Pioneer center set and back row, that is out. Pointless Fresnos. At 23-17, this is where you absolutely do not want to go into that 24 range. So realistically, about 6 points in a row needed by the Lady Falcons. That's off the block, and that is going to be 4 hits called against Pioneer. Point to Los Fresnos. Falcons serve it up over the net. Played by Pioneer. Second hit over. Falcons good chance here. Can they get the set? In the net it goes. Point Pioneer. And that's that comfort zone now for Pioneer as they get to 24. If you're Los Fresnos, you have to go 6 straight perfect points. And that's just to tie it. Off the serve. That's an ace, and Pioneer secures it in 2. 25-18 with the win. It was a lead from start to finish for Sharyland Pioneer in games 1 and 2 here. And they advance to take on Mission Veterans at 7 o'clock. Reminding you, fans, we've got highlights of these games coming up a little bit later on. Also, you can watch the replays. Always inviting our fans to share our links on our broadcast and pass the word to other fans that may be unaware these games are going on. Coming up next, McAllen Memorial takes on Nicky Rowe. Battle of a couple of McAllen schools. Hope you enjoyed this one. Pioneer moves on. This is Real Sports Live.